Today I'm going to show you how to find the y-intercept and the slope of a line using your graphing calculator. This is one place where we often mix up that table on our graphing calculator. We want to think that it would work with this table, but this table in the calculator is related to if you've entered the equation of a line. So if you've written an equation of a line, you could put it in. Say I have 3x plus 2. I believe that is the correct equation if I had a situation and I wrote that. I could then hit second table and I could see a table of data. And in my screen you can see all of the table, the equation, and the line. And you can see, does the table of data that you maybe began with match the equation that you feel that it is? And you can see that the x and the y are equivalent to a table that you've been provided. You can also see the graph to see the y-intercept. But when we don't have a table, or we don't already have the equation, to be able to do that, we have to generate one ourselves. We have to take a set of data, such as I have the sample question from our curriculum document, and enter it into the calculator. To do that, we're going to use the button Stat. So you can think of it as statistics. So here's our data, and we want to put it into the lists. We want Stats. You would hit 1 for edit. And in this case, I've already have them typed in here. Anytime you have data in and you want to clear your list, you can arrow up above it and hit clear, and then hit enter, and it'll clear that column. I can arrow up and over, and it shows everything that's in that column. When I hit clear, it shows that it cleared the list here. This is similar to like when you work in an Excel spreadsheet and you might be typing in the cells, but then you also have up at the top, you have a bar that you can see what is also being typed. That's what this is similar to. You can hit enter and it cleared my list. So I'm going to take the number of plates and the total weight, and I'm going to enter it into my list. So I'm just going to do the X column first. 2, enter, 4, enter, 6, punch it on my calculator just like you would do in class, 8, and I hit enter, and then I can see that those are my X values. I can arrow over. I want 2 has a total weight of 115, so I'm going to hit enter. 185 and 255 for 6 plates, and 325 for 8 plates, and hit enter. So now I have just taken the table from my situation and I'm putting it in my calculator. In order to generate the slope and the y-intercept in the calculator, you again want to hit stat, because that's where we just put our data. We put it in the statistics into the calculator. I don't want to edit my list. Previously we've talked about how to sort in ascending and descending order, but this time I want it to calculate something for me, so I'm going to arrow over. And I have several different types of selections here. Some of these are for higher level. They stand for the different types of functions that we have. Linear, quadratic, cubic, quartic, and you can arrow down. But what we're talking about, this stands for linear regression in statistics. But it also will give us the linear relationship, the line that could be formed from the data that we've entered. And you can kind of see it gives you a little diagram of AX plus B. So you either arrow down to the number 4 or you can punch 4. And then it automatically will calculate it when I hit enter. And it says that y equals AX plus B. And basically it's telling you that A is 35 and B is 45. So all you're going to do is substitute that in. So in this case, your slope is 35 and your y-intercept is 45. To show you another one, just to give you another situation that we could go in, here's a situation and here's a table that's provided for it. So I want to go back to stats. Remember, we're going to edit this time because I want to type in the statistics. And I need to clear my list. There's other ways to clear, but this is fast when you're in there. Oh, you have to make sure you hit enter or it won't clear it. Arrow up to the top, hit clear, hit enter, and it's cleared it out again. And now I'm just going to take this other set of roles X versus cost Y. I'm going to say 5, 10, 15. And this would be something a student might, in this situation, if they were given the situation and they had to create their own table, a lot of them can calculate because it's logical to them on what the values are, and they could generate their own table, but then to write the equation for it sometimes is not as easy. So we can enter 20. So we have our input values, and then over here, if 5 costs $43, 10, or 80, 50, this is especially useful when you have rational numbers, 118 and 155. If you ever get a screen that says mismatched, that means that for whatever reason you don't have the same number. Maybe you forget to hit enter here, so you have 4 in the left column and only 3. So you always have to make sure you hit enter so that you have partners for all of them. So we're going to hit stat. Remember to arrow over to calc. We want linear regression. And this is the one from before, so that's why you're seeing that. But it's just going to tell me I want a new one, so I hit enter. It's almost like asking you a question. Is this what you want? And sure enough it is, and it's telling me that A, which is our slope, is 7.5, and our y-intercept's at 5.5, which if you go back over here and you see the situation, it says the standard shipping cost is always $5.50. Well, that kind of gives us an idea that that's our constant value, which matches the B. So that's a quick way for you guys to utilize and integrate, which you should be integrating the graphing calculators on a regular basis in class. And this is one tool that you can use to calculate the y-intercept and the slope.